We're back. Welcome home with Gateway Realty. Aaron and I are excited today to talk with you about the housing market and what's going on. And we have a special guest today, Cassie Condon.
Yes, we mentioned her last time. Excited to have her on our podcast today. And she has a lot of interesting and great information about North Platte.
What's going on?
What's going on and
what's coming.
What's coming? Well, maybe.
So we're excited to have
tight-lipped about that sometimes.
But you've got some awesome housing numbers you want to talk about?
So as of last quarter, because these numbers only come out like every quarter, but North Platte has experienced a notable growth, which I think Cassie's probably going to hit on as far as as far as the chamber goes. But the median listing home price reached $225,000, and there was a 23.5% increase over last year. And then homes typically remained on the market for about 57 days. And what that is indicating is that we're kind of coming into a buyer's market now. The days of the seller's market kind of went to the wayside for now, due to interest rates and insurance rising.
Our winter hasn't been amazing. It's been a little slower.
Yeah, well, temperature-wise, I mean, not last week, because it was like negative 30, but which is kind of crazy because it's going to be 60 on Monday.
I know, it'll be awesome.
It's crazy. But as far as being a buyer's market, buyers never, the past couple of years, since COVID, buyers used to be able to ask for seller contributions and that went away. But now we're starting to see it come back. So it is becoming a buyer's market. And I think sellers are finally realizing, hey, my house isn't selling. Maybe we should reduce the price or offer.
Well, that's what we did
exactly.
So I have a house and the sellers came in and said, what can we do? And they are offering $5,000 in sellers or in buyer the concessions at closing to the buyer.
Right.
I think there's a lot of innovative things we can do though for our sellers. Definitely sitting down and talking with them, but also we talked to our team about doing comparative market analyses. Not just walking into a house and saying, oh, I can get this for your home. That is not doing our fiduciary responsibility for our sellers, but really digging into because we have a lot of tools at our fingertips to talk to our sellers about, hey, this is what's sold, this is what is selling, this is where we are in the market, so we can give them an informed.
Exactly, especially if you're, if they're in a hurry to sell, take most of their comparable homes and look, is your house, if you price your house at this, it's probably gonna, if a buyer's worried about the price of the home, they're probably gonna want to be on the top of that list, or well, the bottom, however you want. But as far as price, that way, if the price is what's dictating whether they're going to buy a house, which it is right now.
Exactly. People are watching their pennies.
Yep, they have to. Then that house is probably going to be first on the list to look at. So
I think price right now has a lot to do with it, and pricing it correctly and making sure that we are guiding them. We cannot tell them, but we can help guide them and use the tools that we have in our tool bag to be able to do that.
Exactly. So that's what's happening on the selling side.
Rentals, oh my gosh. The investment market in this town, have you seen anything like it?
No, and even, Sam, who is our numbers gal over there in the property management, she has said that we haven't seen this kind of movement in decades. And it's not just, the older investors that have been here forever.
No.
We're seeing so many people or investors nationally, not just locally, nationally. They're seeing what's happening. And so
I had a guy call me from Salt Lake City, Utah last night for investment properties.
yeah,
I think people are watching us.
I went and looked at a house yesterday, only because I own one next door. He called me first, but he's like, I got another investor. He's from Hawaii.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, wow.
well, maybe he doesn't want to come up here with this weather. So Sam talked about the double sixes, 6 inches of snow and 6-degree temps. So, but I'll tell you, that has not stopped people from looking at houses and definitely investment properties. But you do have to, we talked about frozen pipes last podcast. Definitely, we had the furnaces is what caught us this time. We had quite a few furnaces that were malfunctioning. And when it gets that cold, you just got to stay on top of having good clean filters and good maintenance on your furnace.
Exactly.
But we do have a lot of 1-bedroom options out there right now. The North Platte complex is continuing to be remodeled. And so we've got some 1-bedroom options there.
No, the 3-bedroom.
Oh,
As soon as we get a 3-bedroom on the list, it's pretty much gone because we're getting a lot of families moving to town. So if you're an investor that has, if you're having issues trying to get your investment properties full, another good reason that bring them on over to Gateway, and it seems like we're having no trouble at all trying to get those full.
well, and our property management department is so thorough as far as taking applications and running credit and looking at work or job history, and so we try to really work hard for our owners as well as taking care of our tenants, because we take those repairs, we listen right away and make sure that, because we have people on call all the time to take care of those items that come up for repair. There's so much happening in North Platte right now that we need more properties for rentals for those people that are coming in, not ready to buy, can't buy quite yet. So if anybody's interested in investment properties, we can sure help them out, can't we?
Absolutely.
Well, we're back with Welcome Home with Gateway Realty, and today we have a special guest, Cassie Condon from the Chamber of Commerce. She's the Vice President of Operations. Welcome, Cassie.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm excited to hear what's going on in North Platte.
Yes, yeah, exciting times. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I moved here years ago, I thought, gosh, there's not a lot going on in this town. That was 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And so now to be part of that and to own a company and to be really part of it in the residential and the commercial, the rental part of the housing, we see so much growth. So we want to know what's going on your end.
Yeah. Well, I think you and Aaron mentioned last podcast that I'm a lifer of North Platte, and I'm proud of that fact. Yeah, I've been here 41 years. And yeah, there has been a lot of growth in North Platte. And I think, that's exactly what I'd love to talk to you guys about today, of what's been going on, how we've changed. So yeah, let's dive right into it.
Tidbits of what's coming.
What's coming? Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, well, you start. Let us know where we are in just some of the areas in town. Why don't you?
Okay. One of the things I'd love to talk to you today about is what has happened recently, maybe some of our retail sales revenue. And one of the huge things that I'd love to touch on is how North Platte has really grabbed a hold and embraced our local sales, our local businesses. And we really hit on that this last quarter. December hit $15 million in sales growth.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's huge.
So we've got TJ Maxx that we love to shop at. The mall area is beautiful, of course, downtown.
Yep.
So people are really loving the shopping experience.
Yeah, we really hit on thinking local first. And I think North Platte has grown to embrace that. And looking at the sales numbers, I did a deep dive in the Department of Revenue and making sure you look at our first class cities. You don't look at the Omaha, you don't look at compared to the metropolitan cities, but when you look at us compared to the Grand Island, La Vista, Bellevue, Kearney, North Platte ranked 5th. That's huge.
That's awesome.
That's huge in all these first class cities.
So much then.
So
beautiful.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge for just December. We ranked 5th. So, and looking at 2024 as a whole, same story. we came in and we ranked, we hit the $16 million for 2024, and that means that North Platte ranked 4th for a first-class city. So kudos to North Platte. That's huge. We're growing, we're thriving, and North Platte is really supporting our local sales. And now, yes, online sales do count, but it's huge.
That's wonderful. I love to drive by the mall or downtown and see the parking lots full. And people shopping and enjoying what we're bringing to town.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. It's seeing that we're leaving those sales here, not going out of town.
Absolutely.
One place that I like to go is to the Spike. I don't know if people understand the great shopping they have out there.
Absolutely.
And the cute things.
Yeah, and they do year round. They are going to trade shows, and they're making sure that not only are they catering to the train lovers, but everything. Like, you can shop for your whole entire family out at the Spike.
The local stuff they have is really fun. So
absolutely.
I hope people remember that those little outlying places like that are important too. So,
absolutely.
Okay. What do you have maybe that you can tell us that's coming to North Platte?
Yeah. So retail recruitment has really, I want to say, shifted. I have been in the retail recruitment stage for probably 12 years. Because I was with retail recruitment on the mall side, my previous career. I was at the mall for 17 years on the store side with Vanity, and then in the mall office for 8 years before.
I remember those days.
Before I've now been with the chamber for 6.5. So retail recruitment has it's shifted. They used to always look at demographics, always looked at how many your population size was within, maybe 5-mile radius, 20-mile radius, and that is the sole things that they looked at. Now they're looking at quality of life, how many job seekers you're going to have, but they're also looking at other things. So not only are we going out and reaching to the developers, the landowners, they're going out, but they're also doing their own research. So there's a lot happening in retail recruitment, and it's a 24/7 job. So it's amazing to see how it has shifted. It's kind of done a 180. We get requests for proposals, requests for quotes or informations daily at our office.
That's so exciting to hear that people want to come here.
It is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it has changed significantly, not only for, manufacturers and industry, but retail as well, restaurants.
Awesome. That is wonderful to hear. Okay. The downtown is pretty well set and full. We've got a couple new restaurants or businesses going in there.
Yeah, you talked about a couple of the new ones on the last podcast. You talked about McCabe Pub and then Nosh and
Nectar.
Yeah.
So I know they're coming soon. Aaron has eaten at the Pickled Pig down there.
Yeah, yep. Heard about that.
And then Mackenzie's Always Business, the Cedar Roots down there. Mm-hmm. Of course, the ice cream shop,
Yeah.
And then there's Pizza Ranch across the way. So a lot of great places to eat down there.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful. I just like to go down there because I think the ambiance of the Canteen District, the downtown, is stunning.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So what else can you tell us today?
Yeah, so not only on the new restaurant and retail, we've had 19 new restaurants open in the last, 4 years.
That's crazy.
Which is huge for a community of our size. So we got to continue to grow our population to fill the workforce that is needed for these restaurants. So it's great that we have Sustainable Beef coming to, bring their families along as well, and will help us fill the workforce. Work continues for our Inland Port Authority and the Hershey Rail Park.
Okay.
So we are continuing to see prospects come in, and that will help fill the 300 acres along that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that will help open the doors. Union Pacific just allowed us access into Bailey Yards as well, so we can start doing transloading facility there, which means not only can we have new prospects come in and have rail access, but the industry that we currently have here in North Platte can do rail access as well and start shipping freight as well.
That's
there.
exciting then.
Yeah.
In another avenue. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course we also have Twin Rivers Park, our business park there next to Walmart Distribution Center, where we have FedEx and we have about 13 other small warehouses, and then you also see Coors out there and K&M Tire. Frito-Lay recently put out a building right out there, and that was just because we have a presence in on our lowest site on our website. So we hopefully within the next few weeks to a month we'll be announcing another big acquisition out there.
That's great. Now we need people to come and enjoy what we have here and know that we have jobs available.
Yes.
Many jobs available.
Yep.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
I see that you brought some of your directories.
Yep, these just came out, so available at our office. And then of course we just shipped about 640 out to our chamber members. We put this together each year highlighting our community and our chamber members. There's always so much to do in North Platte, so the front section is full of things. We partner with our Visitors Bureau on a full list of things to do within the community. There's about five pages of discovering different things to do in North Platte, just annual events, things to do. These are not things that pop up, just things to do on the weekend.
5 pages.
Yeah,
that's fabulous.
5 pages of discovering things to do in North Platte. So wonderful asset there that we work on each year.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for bringing those today. I see the rec center is continuing to build. I can't believe how big it is.
Yeah, triple the size of that 59 facility. So it was time.
Oh, I can't wait. I don't know if everybody knows, but there's a fly-through. If you get on YouTube, there's a fly-through of the rec center. So if you don't know what the rec center is going to look like, you can get on YouTube and you just kind of search fly-through rec center North Platte, I think, and you can look at the new rec center, and it is stunning. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I think there's a link too on the city's website.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Well, Cassie, thank you so much for coming to talk with us today. We love the information you brought us, and we'll have you back here soon, okay?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So Cassie talked a little bit, Cassie's talked a little bit about what's going on in our town, but do you know what's coming to our town right now?
I think I'm tapped out.
Sandhill Cranes. Have you heard them yet?
No, I have not.
Usually
they're right across the street.
They're going to be right over here.
I don't see them.
I guess we should tell everybody we're in the model home today.
Yes, we are. We are in the model home.
We are in the model home today, Janice Court.
For Village Park Flats. And so you can kind of see what, how beautiful, creative, bright. It's a very beautiful home. It is now for sale. So I believe they're going to build, the model home is actually going to probably be moving to the actual subdivision over there.
Okay, awesome. So the reason we said that, I guess, is because you can see it right out these beautiful windows here. You can see a lot of the cranes land right out here, but the cranes are on their way. They probably don't want to be here today.
I don't think anybody wants to be here. This weather is ridiculous.
But that's one thing that's really happening in our community that brings a lot of people to North Platte is the Sandhill Cranes. We talked about Valentine's Day last time. We gave our Valentine's bouquet away yesterday.
Did. So
that was exciting. And we're going to have more giveaways. But
I think it's going to be an exciting year.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of stuff going on at Gateway. And a lot of some new plans coming up. And so it's going to be a good year. We're taking our team on an outing. In March, so we're trying to keep some good teamwork going. We're headed to Grand Island to go to the horse races. So we partner with another
real estate company. My cousin.
Yeah, Aaron's cousin Eric, and so we go to the horse races every year. So we take our group down. So we try to do some fun things like that. Today it's happy hour. Did you forget?
No, I did not. I've been looking forward to it all week.
So you've been looking forward to it all week?
Yeah, we just need to move it to like noon.
Noon on a Friday. So, what else do you got today?
That's about it. I just want to remind everybody that the grants are still out there.
Oh gosh, the grants, yes.
So, it's not like, you can't make all your closing costs with the grant, but just as an example, we had a single mom, one income, and she got the grant, and she got some seller contributions from the seller, and she had to come to closing with 97 cents. And she's like, "Can I just bring $1?" And then their title company's like, "No, we need a check." And she called me. She's like, "How do I write a check for 97 cents?" Yes.
So look at that. If you don't think that you can buy a home and you're a first-time home buyer, so this woman that Aaron's talking about got the grant and some seller contributions and came to the table with 97 cents. So it's doable. Reach out to us at Gateway or any realtor in town, and we can set you up with a lender that does the first-time home buyer grants, and definitely help out.
And there are a lot of first-time home buyers like, "I'm never going to be able to own a home." How do you know that?
Yeah.
Have you tried?
Have you looked at your credit?
I mean, all you got to do is apply. What's the worst they're going to say? No. And then they'll tell you why not.
So I don't know if you know this, but first-time home buyers are my favorite clients because I love watching them and their eyes wide open or tears, and just knowing that they can buy their home. How exciting for people, and get out. And so although we have a great property management company, we do like to get people, transition them on their journey and help them and be part of that.
Yep. American dream.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to thank you for joining us today, and invite you back. We're going to come back, right?
Hope so.
Have a great day.
Okay. See ya.